Welcome, Hannah.
Hi, Louisa. Thanks for having me.
You are absolutely welcome. It's brilliant to have you here today. You've been described by your Managing Director, Stephen Broadhurst, as the abacus of the business. And I'm not surprised, looking at your qualifications. You're a qualified accountant and you've got a degree from Cardiff University in economics and management studies. You are a very intelligent lady. And not only that, you actually have over 13 years experience in the textile industry. Over 11 years of that, I've been working with Stephen, and you've been with Star Linen right from the beginning. So tell me, Hannah, tell me how your role has evolved during this time.
I've been involved in finance since I finished university, as you said. It was sort of a natural progression for me from doing an economics and management degree to kind of go through to the accountancy function. So that was something I sort of started from the onset. Luckily, before I started in Star Linen, I've always worked within sort of group companies, which gave me the opportunity to sort of do my studies alongside working, and it also gave me the opportunity to progress and gain responsibility in different areas, get a good full understanding of all business areas.
Tell me how, since being with Star Linen, how your role has kind of changed and evolved since the beginning.
Well, do you mean in the beginning, it was very, you're involved in everything, whether it's from finding the premises, finding new systems, setting up the systems in terms from the finance side to helping with the sales area, the stock. It's just been very different, but very interesting. So it pushes you out of your comfort zone, but it's been a brilliant experience and lovely to be there from the very beginning with a good team around us.
So what have you enjoyed most about your time so far?
It's the variety, I think. It's just, you don't know what each day is going to hold. We have it's a small team, but a very close-knit team with good communication. So you're involved in all aspects.
So it's interesting because you've got a very close-knit team, haven't you? And they're predominantly female.
Correct, yeah.
Yes, so tell me how that works between you.
To be honest, it just feels very natural. I've worked with Helen and Lindsay, who's sales and marketing, and we've worked together for such a long time. It's a very natural relationship. We all kind of know each other's strengths and weaknesses, and yeah, I think what's key is the communication, and we're very open. We discuss lots of things, and on a daily basis, and we just go from there.
So how have you found that Star Linen and Stephen as an MD have really sort of helped you and your role to evolve into the finance director position that you hold today?
Yeah, in terms of Stephen, yeah, like we said, we've worked together for a very long time, and he's always been very supportive and encouraging into pushing you and giving you experiences to help you develop and gain more responsibility. So from way back years ago in the group environment, he was sort of one of the key people to push me sort of like into the management development programs that were available within the group.
Okay.
Getting me more involved in the company as a whole, not just in your finance box, trying to push you out there, which has all given me the confidence and to progress through sort of like a finance role to where I am today.
And so how often do you meet with Stephen and speak with Stephen?
On a daily basis, daily, and that was before this lockdown and pandemic, but yeah, there's very good open communication with myself and Stephen and the whole team, to be honest. He's very much involved, although he's not in the office on a day-to-day basis. Mm-hmm. He's the communicator. He's good in a sense that he'll allow us to he trusts us to make the right decisions on a day-to-day basis, but he's fully aware of what's going on in terms of regular updates.
What's his quirky ways then? He must have quirky ways. Everybody's got quirky ways, haven't they? Is there anything really quirky about him?
I wouldn't think he demands very high standards. Do you mean he wants things to be perfect? And I suppose that could be his quirkiness.
So you said that you get a lot of trust and empowerment. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Well, it's in terms of the day-to-day running of things. I don't feel the need. I need to run things by Stephen every 5 seconds. I think he trusts me and trusts the rest of the team, like Helen and Lindsay, the management team, to make decisions that are in the interest of the company. Whether it's stock related, deliveries, finance decisions, I feel confident that he trusts my decision making abilities.
Does he kind of allow you to make a mistake and sort of learn from it? What happens in that kind of situation?
Stephen's very approachable, and I think I've never had a time where I've had to think, oh gosh, I got to tell Stephen something, because obviously there's good things happen, but he's very much right, what are the issues, what's happened, and we'll deal with it as a team. Yeah, I would never be frightened to tell him that something was happening. He's very open, approachable and supportive.
So what would be the one word that you might use to describe the culture of Star Linen?
It's very much a team environment. And it sounds a bit cliche, but it is a family. Lots of us have worked together for a long time. We're all in it for the same reason. We've got the same goal, which Stephen has communicated, and we're all on board with it.
Thank you so much, Hannah, for being our guest today. It's been a pleasure to interview you and find out more about the team and the people at Star Linen.